Question number 11, Deputy Thomas Pringle.
Thank you, Cairn Minister, this question just is asking about the role that your department plays in protecting and preserving national monuments across the country, and particularly would like to just tease out what practical steps you take in ensuring the preservation of monuments. Thanks.
Thank you. My department's role in relation to the safeguarding and conservation of archaeological monuments is set out in the National Monuments Act 1930 to 2004. The Acts provide for the protection of national and other monuments in a number of ways. Where I am of the opinion as Minister that the preservation of a monument is of national importance, and I am further of the opinion that the monument is in danger, I may make a preservation order in relation to the monument under Section 8 of the National Monument Act 1930 as amended. Where a preservation order is in force, no interference with or alteration of the national monument in question is permitted without my express written consent. My department's records show that 9 preservation orders have been made in relation to national monuments in County Donegal. Where a national monument is in my ownership or guardianship, similar protections apply as in the case of a preservation order. There are currently 17 national monuments in County Donegal, of which I am owner or guardian. Section 5 of the National Monuments Amendment Act 1987 provides for the establishment of the Register of Historic Monuments. There are currently 35 registered historic monuments in County Donegal. Section 12 of the National Monuments Act 1994 Act provides for the establishment of a record of monuments and places RMP in respect of each county in the state. The RMP for County Donegal contains 2,166 entries. Any person proposing to carry out or to authorise the carrying out of work at or in relation to a monument included in the RMP or RHM is obliged to give 2 months written notice to the Minister for Arts, Heritage and the Gaeltacht. In addition, RMP and RHM data is used by my department to advise planning authorities and An Bord Pleanála of any potential archaeological implications from individual developments and the steps which should be taken to avoid or mitigate such impacts. My department's National Monument Service maintains and updates the national database of archaeological monuments. It also investigates reports from members of the public of breaches of the Act and refers these to the Gardaí where appropriate. In addition, it liaises with planning authorities and other relevant bodies regarding impact of development on monuments and advises me as Minister on the exercise of my statutory powers to protect such monuments. National monuments in my ownership or guardianship are maintained by the Office of Public Works, and my department works closely with the Office in that regard.
Minister, just if I can just a quick supplementary, just in relation to the monuments themselves and particularly in relation to access to monuments, I'm just wondering what role the department plays in terms of if somebody is interfering with or restricting access to monuments that have previously been available to the public.
Well, the access to monuments, I just don't have that the technical details of that to hand here, but I will find that out for you. The County Council, I understand, also has a role as well. You know, the responsibility is to protect the monument, and that's the main responsibility that my department has. Where the OPW also they have a role in managing the site and carrying out works, and they would be focused in the first instance on ensuring that the physical fabric of sites in state care are conserved in situ, and therefore there is evidence of structural instability or a direct threat or damage or collapse to a national monument. The OPW must, under the terms of their statutory remit, act to rectify the position.
Happy? That completes questions to the Minister for Arts, Heritage and the Gaeltacht.